10 things you probably didn't know about clone troopers. Number 1. By now it's common knowledge that the Grand Army of the Republic was commissioned by Sifo Dyas. Or was it Sido Dyas? Well, according to early drafts of Episode 2, the fallen Jedi Master was intended to be called this slightly different name. The only reason it never stuck was due to a typo that George Lucas loved so much that he wound up swapping the D for an F on a permanent basis. Number 2. The exterior designs of Kamino's Tepoka City, aka the Clone Homeworlds, were based upon massive offshore oil rigs and retro science fiction cities of pulp magazines. In regards to the interior, concept artists drew inspiration of stark colours and contrast from Lucas's very first feature film THX 1138. Number 3. In the animated series Star Wars The Clone Wars, every single clone soldier was voiced by Dee Bradley Baker, but in order to make each sound unique and completely different from one another, he would vary the tone and pitch of his voice, making some appear older, younger, stronger, and so on. This required separate takes for each trooper up until Baker was proficient enough to seamlessly switch in between characters, something he accomplished during the latter seasons. Number 4. Dee Bradley Baker aside, clone soldiers were voiced by a multitude of different actors across many different platforms. For example, Temuera Morrison portrayed every single clone trooper in both Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, as well as those in the Star Wars Battlefront series. It's also worth noting that Roger Jackson, Daniel Logan, Bodhi Taylor, Andre Sogliuzzo and Andrew Chaikin all contributed here and there. Number 5. Captain Rex, as a character based on Alpha 17 of Dark Horse Comics fame, was initially going to be called Alpha. However, plans changed when Lucas realised that there were already a number of characters whose names began with the letter A. Number 6. Sticking with Rex, both he and R2D2 were penned to have an epic 4-episode story arc before the cancellation of Star Wars The Clone Wars, the details of which are a bit sketchy as a result, although we do know that they were set to crash land on one of the moons of Ryloth, reprogram a super battle droid, and fight for survival. It is also said that Rex would have been badly injured at one point or another. Number 7. In Season 1 Episode 16 of The Clone Wars, Obi-Wan Kenobi accidentally referred to Cody as a captain rather than his actual rank of commander. Such a mistake occurred due to a last-minute script change where Cody was substituted in for Rex. Number 8. Moving on to an error that I'm sure will annoy many die-hard Star Wars fans out there, Paul S. Kemp accidentally referred to 5s as 6s in his novel Lords of the Sith. But hey, at least he did go on to admit the mistake on Twitter. Number 9. The first ever mention of Order 66, aka the single event that changed galactic history forever and shaped the Star Wars saga as we know it today, was in the 1976 novelisation of A New Hope. Admittedly, it was rather indirect, but author Alan Dean Foster wasn't leaving much to the imagination, stating that the Jedi were exterminated through treachery and deception. And last but not least, using the cheat code Legion in Star Wars The Force Unleashed would allow the player to don a clone trooper skin. Were you surprised by any of today's facts? Let us know in the comments below. If you learned something new from today's video, be sure to leave a like. And for weekly trivia content, press that subscribe button and notification bell to keep it locked here to the Kyrgyzstans.